Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Project Ozone 3, Kappa mode. How are you guys doing today? How's life? If you guys remember from the previous episode, our main project for today is to try and unlock Omega. But for that we're actually going to need to craft 3 different items. Dreadland Energy Pedestal, Dreadland Sacrificial Altar, and Diffusion Core. Which last episode I said it's going to be extremely complicated because we're going to require the crystal binder, which is going to require calcium sulfate. But unfortunately, I was wrong. Making calcium sulfate is incredibly easy. Just one very small disclaimer, it's easy for us in this mod pack, not in general. In general, it's horrible. The way that you will get calcium sulfate solution is that you're going to require sulfuric acid, which is a very complicated process to make in nuclear craft, as well as fluorite water. Fluorite water itself is nothing. You're just going to require crushed fluorite with water, and you're done. And the sulfuric acid can be substituted from the one from Mechanism. When we were trying to automate the production of neutral steel, I made this janky wiring down here, which is making us sulfur dioxide and then sulfur trioxide, so that we can make neutral steel of the 10th degree. But since at that time I was slightly confused, I also added a chemical infuser, which is making us sulfuric acid. We're going to attach a gas tank over here and we're getting sulfuric acid. Then we take you and then we're going to need a rotary concentrator, which we are going to put it right here for the moment, which is converting the sulfuric acid in gas form into liquid. And for the moment, we just put it in a tank. Can we? No. Do you need a mechanical pipe? Yes. Then we're going to need a pattern for fluid enricher so that our system will craft it automatically for us. Because I'm lazy. And that was a quest. So can I just give you water? Yes. And I think what we're going to need is just one piece of fluorite and power. And we get fluorite water. Then we're going to need a chemical reactor. We're going to give it the fluorite water and the sulfuric acid. One day they are going to make a machine which is not going to require 2 million speed upgrades. One day. But in any case, we have calcium sulfate. So I'm also going to keep the hydrofluoric acid because it's an acid and I like acids, and we just get 2 million buckets. And then we're also going to make a creative tank out of calcium sulfate. And we're done. So we can remove everything. We just get 2 million buckets here for the moment. Now that we have unlimited supply of calcium sulfate, all we need is a crystallizer. I have no idea how much calcium sulfate we're going to need, but we're going to make a few thousand and that should be more than enough. With one stack of speed upgrades, this is the speed, and if I'm not wrong, we should have everything in order to make a fusion core. Only one quest left, and that final quest is to make the sacrificial altar and the energy pedestal from abyssal craft. So we have these ones already, we just need to upgrade them. This is not a very difficult job. I have already made the Dreadland sacrificial altar and we are going to make the energy pedestal right now, which is not going to take that long. But in any case, I'm also upgrading the energy relay because I thought... Hello? Yeah, I was going to say that we don't need to upgrade the energy relay, but I'm doing it anyway. And if I'm not wrong, this is our final sacrifice. And we just put everything back where it was. But in any case, it seems that Omega is unlocked. Completed all the quest lines up to this point. I haven't, but you accepted it. Nice. Okay, at least with unlocking the Omega quest line, we have unlocked the simple achievements. And one of those simple achievements is building and sustaining a super reactor. If yes, consume the tacos. Okay, we're good. Oh, we get a trophy! I like trophies. There were also a few achievements regarding these guys, which we already made in order to get the chaos plank. So I went up ahead and claimed these ones as well. There is another achievement in order to obtain all the heads, which obviously we have. Another quest also requires us to have all the eggs, which I think I have. Oh, you need 16. Okay, are we good? Yes. Oh, we get them all. So apparently these eggs that we got as a reward are actually bosses, which we have to defeat, and there are tips and tricks on how to do that. Okay. In any case, this was all the simple achievements which we already had, and for the rest of them, we have to do it in the future, because we have so much things to do. I just noticed that I might have cheated a little bit, because the Omega questline was basically a self-declaration that have you finished all the quests? And no, I haven't. And I basically lied. We have completed most of the quests, but not all of them, and maybe we should focus on completing some of the quest lines. For instance, Beta, which is going to require wood. Quest busting is not the most fun entertainment that I can provide you with, so I'll be really fast. It seems that we are going to require something which is called Stygian Iron, and it has EMC, so we're gonna get that. Anvil must be sitting on a magma block. Huh, so how does it work? Do you drop the plate and hammer it? Ah, okay. Before the update, wood was a fun mod. Now it's just weird. I need to make all of these? Okay. We make an importer, exporter, then we're going to require an ender shard which is programmed. I think this is the one which is going to hold the soul of the mob. So we just right click, Left? Are you programmed? No. Do I have to literally kill him with the shard? Or can I do it with the sword? Okay, the sword will do. We have not used wood and we are not going to use wood, so I don't really care which type of mob we're going to spawn. A pick will do. And a factory controller, a factory layout, a factory heart, bone casing, flesh casing. I thought doing everything one by one does not make any sense, so I just crafted a bunch of components. I added more anvils so that we can speed things up. We need all the power upgrades, and I thought I have made everything in bulk. Apparently it was not even close enough. Cause the thing is, you're going to need 1 power core in order to make basic power cell, then you need 4 basic power cells in order to make an advanced one, and then you're going to need 3 of the advanced ones in order to make 1 premium. So that's a lot. And the advanced power cell is also going to require power 2. So nice. And I think we have everything in order to make 1 premium power cell. No. But this is efficiency 4. Do we have it now? No. After a bunch of crafting, premium power cell. And since I forgot to put the advanced power cell in my inventory, it didn't count. So I had to make an extra one. We are also going to require a factory base upgrade, which requires poison glands, which we already got from Erebus. And this quest is also done. So now I need to make the mass upgrades, rate upgrades, and looting upgrades. Aha, very fun. We have the looting upgrades, the rate upgrades, the mass upgrades, decapitation, experience, and finally, efficiency. And wood is complete. So we're done with alpha, beta, gamma, we go to delta. Maybe for delta we do it a bit later on because some of these guys are a bit complicated. Look, we come here. That is easy. This questline is also done. In Ender.io and Thermal Expansion, we're almost done. We just need 3 different machines. A glacial precipitator, a combustion generator, and an enhanced combustion generator. Oh, we also need the auxiliary sieve, which does have EMC, so we're fine. And this quest line is also done. I was trying to do some of the quests on my own because they were just a bunch of crafting, but unfortunately I got stuck at lithium manganese dioxide alloy, which is going to require manganese oxide ingot. Then if we come over here, I think we have oxygen. Yes, that will give us manganese dioxide alloy. And finally, I think if we put them here, we will get it. Good. Oh, you need 12. Okay. And we have 12. So Kappa is done. Chi is also done. Theta is also done. And if we focus on the watering cans, Iota will be complete as well. We are going to require a bit of water essence, and I don't think it's going to be a crazy amount, so we don't need to automate it. And we basically need this water essence in order to make the theoretical infinite water source, which we needed for the watering cans. And we need just a bit more. So we can make the Inferium watering can, Prudentium watering can. I wanted to make a core remover so that each time I can remove the cores so that I can use it in order to make different tiers. But the thing is, in order to make the higher tier, you're going to require the previous tier, so I can't remove the core. And the worst part is actually trying to get these fertilized essence, because you have to break them manually. We can make the intermedium, very good. Also the superium, and we need 8 more for the supremium. Oh, there's one there. And finally, supremium. No? You need 16, 15, and 16, and 17. And the supremium watering can. Perfect. Did you count? Yes. I think they basically want to troll us. I had to make another Inferium watering can so that I can make the watering can from extra utilities. Oh, it's not from that. Tiny progressions. We're also going to require a little bit of sewage. So I did make a sewer, and we're going to give you a range upgrade and speed upgrades, as well as power, and you're not gathering sewage. Ah, so we just put you over here? Yes, now it's gathering sewage. Very good. Then we're also going to require a sewage composter with a little bit of power, so that we get 1 fertilizer, and we can make the reinforced watering can. So that basically means Iota is also done. There are 4 quest lines left. One of them is for mystical agriculture, which we haven't done yet. Then we have astral sorcery, which we just need the astral ritual and the starlight locator. For Botania, we have 2 more quests, and from abyssal craft, 2 more quests as well. Out of the items that we're going to need in order to complete Botania, Conjuration Catalyst has EMC. The Spreader Turntable also has EMC. Therefore, Botania is complete. The Fossic Resonator is literally the easiest one to craft, and it's done. And the Ritual Pedestal is also easy. So we're also done with New. It seems that the Ritual Charm itself from Abyssal Craft has EMC, so we're going to need 3 of them. We're also going to require our book, and luckily, these guys are not going to require a sacrifice. And it's not working. Yeah, the reason it was not working is that I was missing this one, so it should work now. Yes. So I have made all 3 of them, but I absolutely have no idea what they do. I do understand that there are rituals from Abyssal Craft, but I have never used them. But in any case, this is also done. The final thing on Abyssal Craft is to upgrade the altars. One more time. Oh, you don't need a sacrifice. Nice. These upgrades are actually incredibly easy. You just need some sort of a brick, you need the shadow gem, and you need corallium gem. And then you're done. That is not my book. This quest is also complete, but I also made the energy relay. So I'm not exactly sure, are they faster or do they just contain more PE? I don't know. But in any case, Abyssal Craft is also done. And if you look at our quest book, everything is done except Delta. So here's the thing, we are going to require a lot of mob chunks in order to finish the Delta questline. And I was thinking maybe we can upgrade our Solium Dagger. I'm not sure, but let us try. There is an enchantment applicator from Industrial Foregoing, which we cannot make. We were just missing anvils, so we can make it. So how do you work? You need essence, which we already had an ender tank for it. So you go on top, we give you power. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. Can we provide you with a book? And then the tool? Yes. Because if this is the case, maybe we can take looting out of you, which is going to require 300 levels. Okay, so we take the looting out and then can we put it on you? Yes, we can. Very good. And if that is the case, maybe we can also put knowledge of the ages on our Sword of the Cosmos? Yes, we can. You know, for getting experience. So will I gain experience? Yes, very good. Let us gather some mob chunks. And we did not get any. I thought you're affected by looting. Well, I guess it's not affected by looting. Okay. Yeah, it's not affected by looting. Interesting. The reason that this Solium Dagger is garbage is because that it does not do a lot of damage. So I was thinking maybe we can make a Tinker Sword. Because it seems that if we use Solium, we will get the chunky modifier and we should be able to get mob chunks. And that was a quest. Where? Oh, it was in Delta. Okay, while the Solium is being melted, we can make some creative modifiers. It is going to be an incredibly garbage sword because right now we are doing 20 damage and with this, it's an error. Why? Do I have to like repair you? No. It is perfectly okay. We're going to make a new sword. We're going to make the guard out of bones so that we do extra damage. And the tool rod will be out of manulin for extra damage. So can I make you now? Yes. It does 7 damage. Okay. We make a few more modifiers and that's it. We have 6 more. We add sharpness and the modifiers so that we can add more sharpness. Okay, now it's doing 17 damage. That is good. It seems that we can also use consecrated soil in order to get smite, which can be useful, and we also add a diamond to increase the durability. Very good. So I'm hoping right now it's a far better sword. Yes, it is. Much better. I think we have plenty because we have the Zenith Furnace, and we can dabble them anyways. These seeds that you see in front of you are literally our final quests. When we are done with this, we can focus on the simple achievements. But we are not going to finish everything today because it is going to be incredibly boring. Some of them have to be done in a crafting table, some of them are going to require the runic altar, some of them are going to require starlight crafting, and some of them have to be done in an advanced crafting table. So I think for today we just finish the tier 5 seeds and then we make the rest next episode. We are just going to require a lot of tier 5 crafting seed and then a lot of supremium, and then we can just start crafting. So this is going to be diamond. For emerald, we are going to require emeraldis, and we don't have it. No, we don't have it. How do you make it? So it's a mutation of these two, and we need the ore. And thankfully, I already kept a few ores, so we should be fine. Oh, we had quartz. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, I did not change anything over here, but it seems that I was trying to make emeralds, because I have the ore over there. And we can use our brand new watering can. This is so fun. Yes, we have the emerald. Very good. Do you guys want to know something funny? I had one over here. It's been a long time, so I actually forgot. It is perfectly fine, we just need to 10-10-10 this. Are you 10-10-10? Yes. So we can also make the emerald seed. Wither skeleton we have already made. Now it's time for titanium, which should be super easy, yes. Uranium, iridium. I just remembered that we have also made terrestrial in the past, so we don't need that anymore. Yellorium, refined obsidian, desh, dreadium, end steel, vibrant alloy, and inderium. As usual, there are a few seeds which are going to cause us problems. One of them is platinum, because in order to make the platinum seed, we're also going to require this one, which is going to require a platinum ore, which unfortunately is something that we don't have, but we should be able to make. You go in there? Yes, very good. Then we need a 10-10-10 gold seed and a 10-10-10 iron seed. And we should be able to craft it? Yes. I have not made the journal yet, so I am not exactly sure, but I think it has to be planted on platinum ore. So we just switch the emerald and see if you actually work. Yes. Go away. This is also 10-10-10. Very good. So we can also make the platinum seed, and we can remove it from here. The rock crystal seed is relatively easy, but the manulin seed is a little bit more complicated. We are going to require cobalt and irodite. Irodite has to be done on a runic altar, and we have it. And cobalt requires starlight, and we have it. And it's very funny because irodite and cobalt are not part of the quest. Weird. But in any case, we can make the manulin seed, which is a quest. We are done with quest busting for today, but there is something that I want to do before finishing off today's episode, and that is, we're going to make an Oblivion Death Bomb. The thing is, last episode when we had the boss fight, I was told that it is not epic enough. So we're gonna make it epic. Yes, and I was looking for a Chaos Guardian. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Okay, cool. So can we spawn you over here? That is the question. We're waiting. Oh yeah, it worked. Very good. So we do have a floating crystal down there. We have the Chaos Guardian, who is extremely damaged. I was going to spawn some withers as well, but unfortunately the guy died. I think the Chaos Guardian killed him. And the Chaos Guardian also killed the wither. He's so loud. This place is extremely safe. We're going to buy a few strawberries. Thank you. Have fun. And we also take you. Oh, the ground is shaking. What did I do wrong? Well, I do admit that the fight wasn't epic as well, but it wasn't my fault that the Chaos Guardian killed everyone. But in any case, we have to continue working because we have so many things to do. I have prepared a very small area for our next project. A few episodes ago when I made the Chaos Plank, some of you guys thought that that is the end goal of the game, but it's not. The end goal of the game is to get the creative chest, and Chaos Plank is just one of the components. The other component is called the Infinite Chaos Bubble. Aha. If you look at it, it doesn't look that bad. You're going to require neutral steel of the 11th degree, which we have. Prism has EMC. Bucket is garbage. Liquid Chaos Bucket, we will get it next episode. Heavy water from Mechanism is not that bad. Liquid Lithium isn't also that bad. But you're also going to require DT fuel from Mechanism, and also something which I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, but Oitetic NAK Diamond Mixture Bucket from Nuclear Craft, which is a crazy rabbit hole. It took me 25 minutes to figure out the recipe. And I was hoping that we would be able to get one bucket today, because one bucket is all we need. Apparently, everything starts with this guy, and we get it from crushing diorite. We have 51,000 in our ME system, and 50,000 in our rock crusher. So luckily, we have a good supply. As usual, everything starts with RF. Then we're going to require a manufactory. And obviously, since this is nuclear craft, we need a bunch of energy upgrades and speed upgrades. If we put this guy inside the manufactory, we will get potassium fluoride. Then we need to take that potassium fluoride and enrich it with water using a fluid enricher. So obviously we are also going to require water, so I have an infinite water source and we just connect it. And then we need to export U into U. Now we're getting potassium fluoride solution. Then we're going to need a chemical reactor, and yes, I had to move the infinite water source because this guy is also going to require water. Once we mix the potassium fluoride solution with water, we will get potassium hydroxide solution and hydrofluoric acid. This is the one that we're going to need, potassium hydroxide solution. Then we need to extract this potassium hydroxide solution using a filter into a crystallizer, and that will give us potassium hydroxide. And weirdly enough, if you melt it one more time in a melter, you will get a different fluid which is called molten potassium hydroxide, which for some reason is different from this one. Then we're going to require an electrolyzer which will separate all the fluids, and we will get potassium. The potassium that we got together with liquid sodium will give us the alloy that we're going to need, which of course later on we need to mix it with diamond, but that's a separate story. We have potassium over here, but that's literally half the job because now we need to get sodium. The way to make sodium in nuclear craft is exactly the same setup, but we need to replace our raw material that we put over here, and we will get sodium. But there is another way from Mechanism, and we're going to do that because it is going to require a thermal evaporation tower. And I personally love how a thermal evaporation tower looks like, so we're going to go with that. Also, we are not going to go for the maximum size, we just go like, I don't know, 10-12 blocks, because we don't need a crazy amount. We put the controller, we need 4 solar panels. Obviously you can use a resistive heater, but as I said, we don't need that much. So we're good. We need to start making brine, and for that we're going to need water and ultimate mechanical pipes. And we're getting it very slowly. If we put it in an electrolytic separator, we will get sodium and chlorine, which we don't need. So we're just gonna get the sodium. We need to put that sodium in a rotary condensator so that we will get liquid sodium. You might be thinking to yourself, Lush, Are we done? No, unfortunately not. We just got the sodium and potassium. And now we need the salt mixer. And if we give it power, we will get this NaK alloy. And now we need to infuse it with diamond. So we are going to need another melter. I did not expect that we are going to need so many machines, so for the moment, we're just going to put the melter down here. And this guy is going to make us molten diamond. Then we are going to need the final salt mixer, which is going to take that molten diamond and this NaK alloy and will make us the oitetic NaK diamond mixture, which I have no idea how to pronounce. But we need 1 bucket and we have more. And we just take that 1 bucket before I forget. And as usual, I have made a creative tank and we're going to have 1 quantum tank. We just need like 4 buckets in total, but you know. Anyway guys, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.